Hey guys, Rachele here with Amethyst Ascension, and today we are on day 19 of the October YouTube Pagan Vlog Challenge. And as I've stated before, this challenge was started by Brittany over at Palm Tree Bewitchery, and I will leave her links to her Facebook page and to her original video on this. And I'm going to put all of the days outlined down for you below so that you can see. And today we are talking about truth. So, truth has always been very important to me. I have always been a truth seeker, always looking for like the meanings of everything and, you know, spirituality, but and discernment and, I mean, essentially the truth. And I have had friends in the past, oh my gosh, that I could never understand, where they would just lie. I mean, literally lie. And it would catch up with them because they would forget what they lied about, and it would just continue to compound. And, you know, you just lose your credibility when you do that, because eventually you're not going to be able to keep up that lie, and it's going to come back to you. That's the way I see it. So truth, in my opinion, is the only way. Now, not talking about something, I don't find that as lying. It's just, you just choose not to, you know, talk about that particular information with somebody. And that's okay. You can be private. But, you know, even my husband is a car man. He's in the car industry. He's, like in charge of financing for people that have challenged credit. And he's very good at what he does. And you know, a lot of people are very scared when they hear like car salesman, right? Because they think, I mean, what comes to mind is like used cars and Kurt Russell in the movie Used Cars. And, you know, like all of the vehicles are like pieces of crap, right? And you do find people out there like that. But I've asked my husband, how can he do that? Because, you know, one of the things for me, I used to be also a mortgage broker. And it was a hard thing for me personally to do, because sometimes you work for months trying to get somebody bought and going back and forth, you know, bank statements and credit reports and clearing up old debts and working with them hand and foot in order to get them, to help them get the ability to have the right kind of credit profile and all of the things that they may need in order to, you know, having the right amount of money down, finding the right bank, finding the right interest rate, you know, using, like for instance, a lot of the loans that I did were like FHA, Federal Housing Authority. And many times, some of that would also go through, because it was in Michigan, so go through MSHA, which is, you know, just like another step to help people that are first-time home buyers and stuff like that. And you would get a lot of young couples. And anyways, the point I'm trying to make here is that it was a hard business because there's so much bad, so many bad thoughts, kind of like witchcraft, right? Where there's so many people that have these already predetermined ideas about somebody that does something like that. And they think that you're out to get them. And there are people out there that do make a good living doing that. But it was always really hard for me to do that. No matter how much time I invested, it was hard for me to make money on people. So I would hardly make anything. And it became a problem because you can't sustain that. And it's no different than somebody that has a business that's spiritual, you know, and they say like a healer that comes out and they have to make money because that's their profession. That's what they do. So why would it be any different if somebody is offering a spiritual practice, whether it be tarot card reading, whether it be Reiki healing? Why does that got to be? The truth of the matter is, we live in a system where people need money to live and survive and pay their bills and have electricity and be able to have internet and have their cell phone and have food and shelter. You know what I'm saying? So regardless of what they're doing, why does there got to be this stigma behind it? And I know this is kind of going off a little bit with truth, but what I'm trying to get back to, you know me and my rambling, sorry. My husband in his line of work, I ask him, I'm like, how do you do it? Because he makes a decent living. Some months are better than others. I'm like, how do you do it? I said, do you lie to people? He said, absolutely not. He does not lie to people. He tells them how it is. Most people, it's not based on what he does. He tries to get the best possible deal for somebody that he can. But when you have a credit that's not great, or you don't have the amount of work time, or you don't have this or that, you're only going to get approved for certain things based on what your past has been. So he will show you the card that you qualify for with what kind of payment you can afford. But so the truth of it is different than what people think, that some, you know, as far as somebody that's in the car business, they're always out to get you. Well, that's not the case. 9 times out of 10, it's because you've kind of put yourself into that position yourself because of, and I'm not saying you've done that purposely, but life happens. Sometimes it gets in the way, and, you know, it is what it is. But there's truth. I guess this was just really a ramble, but the truth is, not everything is always as it seems. Assumptions, just never good. I guess just for me, now I just try to take people at face value and what they tell me and believe it until I find out otherwise. Truth is important to me. But there's always different versions of that truth. So it's better to be open. And I know this is long, and I'm sorry, guys, but it's better to be open and listen to people. And sometimes just be quiet and listen to them. And ask questions. Yeah, and don't assume. Yeah, that kind of took a weird turn, but it is what it is. And this was day 19. Of the October YouTube Pagan Vlog Challenge, and I'm sending you guys all love and light. Thank you.